Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero, and welcome back to Holstin, which was the Polish horror game where your town is covered in ooze. Now the developers have come back with a new preview, and this one's supposed to show off the combat and enemies, where the previous one showed off the story and the overall atmosphere. Now quick note, this is a bit of post-added commentary, but some parts of the demo are a little bit redundant, so we will be skipping some minor parts of the tutorial, some things, just to get to the more action-y parts more.
Uszanowanko, moje nazwisko Przemysław Wodnik. Witam na interaktywnej wystawie Muzeum Ziemi Warmińskiej w Olsztynie. Oddział terenowy Jeziorne Kolonia. Tytuł wystawy Holstin. Mechaniki walki i poruszania się.
Combat and movement mechanics.
Teraz uskuteczniane są, prawda, prace konstrukcyjne, więc sprawy wyglądają nieco inaczej niż powinny. Tymczasowo mamy taką jakby wersję demonstracyjną. I nie wszystko można robić.
So usually I do read dialogue, but even if it's not necessarily in English, I will try to avoid reading it. Just because like now I have like a canon voice in my head of how things should sound.
Demonstracyjną?
Zapoznaj się pan z tabliczkami w pomieszczeniu, to się pan dowiesz. Potem zapraszam w dalszą część wystawy.
And I feel like this is more atmospheric for the setting. Alright, so one of the big things with the game was the perspective system. I like that a lot. Where you can kind of spin the map around. Get better angle and things, solve puzzles. Hi, how you guys doing? But you should look around and feel like you missed something of value. Some interactions are only accessible from a certain camera angle. Yeah, that's what I mean. Press Q, read, rotate the camera. Okay, I already figured that one out. Looks like you guys got some ooze. Industrial lubricants and greases way past the expiration date. You found a rusty key. Take it.
Takie zamknięte drzwi mogą stanowić zagwozdkę. Chyba że masz pan klucz, ma się rozumieć.
You mean like the key I just found? See, I like how like the world is technically still... It's not just like a pre-rendered background. Like, you see how like I move stuff? Like there's physics to things. Like the door of a rusty key. The key fell apart in use. Then we get some bad keys around here. You found another rusty key. We're just finding rusty keys to find rusty keys at this point. I found a flashlight. That I will take. The tentacle-like pseudopods hide when electric light shines on them. To conserve batteries, switch the flashlight off by pressing 5 or R stick. Enemies can see and will react to the flashlight beam.
Ja już te tunele znam na pamięć, ale można się pogubić, jak się tu jest pierwszy raz.
Oh yeah?
Jak pan nie widzisz, jak przejść dalej, to sobie poświeć latarką. Nie ma... Zwracam uwagę, prawda, że latarka nie działa, jak nie ma w sobie czego? Baterii.
Batteries, yes. A horrid stink comes from the barrel. Something must have died in there. Hey, how are you able to walk through the ooze? God, look at that stuff move. It's twitching. Use of the rusty key on the door. Common light and den of thieves. Pitch dark underground. Colonia. Any daredevil that would find himself. El Dorado of creatures, perhaps. So how did they get there? Maybe representing the people tried to. The tunnel treasures as historians. Valuable study material. One could find some Nazi before Warmia was recovered. Then I could bother with these names because I know I'm going to butcher them. Terrorist banned up for several years. Scholars still cannot explain the common folk according to a local resident. In Goonstar, there they took the respectable, started bringing more stuff, and for now, but that's certainly not history of the tunnels. Warmia Land is planning to venture into younger citizens about disturbing piece of People's Republic. Reactionary hoodlums still hustle. Alright then. These batteries. Another rusty key. Go to the inventory, select the use option of battery to put in the flashlight. Okay. Nice. Go.
Zapraszam za mną. Zapraszam, nie ma się czego bać.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot to be scared of. Going forward.
W imieniu całej Rady Nadzorczej naszej placówki mam przyjemność powitać w kolejnej sekcji wystawy. Przypomnę tutaj o tym, że na terenie należy zachować zasady bezpieczeństwa i higieny pracy. Radzę się dobrze skradać, bo na ewentualność jakiejś katastrofy, to wiesz pan.
Jakiej znowu katastrofy?
Wiesz pan, jak ktoś ma pecha, to mu w drewnianym kościele cegła na głowę spadnie. A tutaj, to jak się pan dasz zauważyć, to pana ukatrupią.
To na pewno część wystawy?
No, ale to tylko tak demonstracyjnie, bo to taka demonstracyjna wystawa. W razie W zawsze możesz pan zacząć jeszcze raz.
My battery flashlight off. Press control or C-stick to crouch. While crouching, you move more quietly and you're less visible as you can sneak past enemies. Turn off your flashlight because enemies will notice the light coming from it. That means that at some point I need to use the flashlight. They're gonna hear it coming a mile away. Man, this would be a pretty good graphical style for an XCOM style game. Like old school XCOM, not like modern style. Yeah, that's an enemy, alright. Ah, there's a, that way you can't just blitz it if you get, like, spotted. Huh.
Samym skradaniem to pan daleko nie zajdziesz. Bo co pan zrobisz, jak wszędzie będzie jasno?
Try my best.
Ale nie bój pan żaby. Na tablicach będzie coś niecoś o unikach i kopniakach. I jak pan przeczytasz, to zapraszam do zabawy. W wojsku był?
Był.
No to pan raczej będziesz wiedział. Ścieżka zdrowia.
Chyba pan żartuje.
Oczywiście, że tak. Taka demonstracyjna ścieżka zdrowia. Na żarty. Chociaż, jak to mówi dzisiejsza młodzież, jak dostaniesz bułę na ryj, to żarty się skończą.
Find some of that grass. Press space to dodge. I think it's a dead end. Some are crawling. Some of you are missing arms. No. I need to get around this one. There is a lot of enemies. Wow. You're good. A TV with a broken matrix and crochet dolly on the top. A school notebook with unfinished homework. Describe your imaginary friend and write what would you do if they were real. November 3rd. I found a shelter to live in. It's like a new chapter in life. So I'm gonna write about. Isidore told me to do so. To keep a log. It's good for keeping the mind busy. He says. Took me from the street and showed me the tunnels. I didn't know you could live there. Thought the police shoot people like us away. So now there's me and Isidore. There's also Yannick, Mundik, and Lodja. It's dark and humid in there, but it's less cold than the street. Lodja said that Provost Antoni will visit us tomorrow. I feel tired, so I'm going to lie down and try to sleep. I won't feel the rain falling down my head for the first time in forever. Kicking pushes enemies back and can knock them down. Some objects such as wooden crates and barrels can be destroyed by kicking. Okay.
W razie jakbyś pan potrzebował jakichś wyjaśnień, to wal pan do mnie jak w dym.
That's some strong kicking, boy. Let's go. Kinda works. I'm just testing out mechanics. Theoretically, I shouldn't have to, like, kick if I don't want to. Okay. Armchairs whose upholstery is covered in big sig burns and stains. Hopefully it's just blood. Common line den of thieves. Not many decent citizens. Pitch dark underground tunnels. Any daredevil that would find himself will stumble upon an El Dorado. Creatures perhaps. How did they get there? Maybe they're representing the people trying to the mystery. The tunnel treasures as historians come from valuable study material. One could find some Nazi were terrorists banned enemies for found several years. Explain how all these things. I guess the more bolder parts are the things that are being added. Hit it deeper. Into the depths. And should take place in the... Huh. Kicking and dodging are useful when you're swarmed by enemies. Both abilities have different strengths and drawbacks. Probably use any of them might be difference between life and death.
Gablotki to mamy klasa światowa, co nie?
They're pretty good, yeah, actually. I actually didn't notice. Alright, let's go. Kicks. You can probably kick through here. Yep. Ah! Got caught. God, they're everywhere. Can't get me, by the way. Just want to say that. Bye.
Proszę, proszę. Widzę, że nawet się pan nie zgrzałeś. Aż dziwne. A no tak, przepraszam pana. Zapomniałem powiedzieć o jednej rzeczy.
What's that?
Jeszcze jakieś młodzieżowe powiedzonko?
Musimy porozmawiać o energii. Może na następnej części wystawy. Naprzód, młodzieży świata.
Oh, let's give you a stamina meter. Harsh lessons.
No dobrze, teraz możemy rozmawiać o tej energii. Otóż widzisz pan,
Jaki pasek?
no tu na dole. On pokazuje, ile pan masz energii.
O czym pan w ogóle mówi?
Naprawdę go nie ma? A to szkoda. ale jak się przestanie o nim mówić, to się pojawia z powrotem. I jak pan coś kopniesz, albo będziesz robił jakieś inne męczące rzeczy, to ten pasek się trochę skróci. To znaczy, że się pan męczysz i trzeba trochę odpocząć.
Ah. Hey, thanks for the message you left for me. I thought I could make some for you. I first came here because my stinky bumble brothers don't let me play with them. Mom tells me don't worry, just go play with the other girls, but I want to know their secret base. I followed them to find out where they sneak away at night, and then you remember what happened on Saturday. When Rizek found me, he was mad at me, but I told him to let me stay and I won't tell Mom. So I can play with them. The tunnels are kind of scary and very dark. There are many things there. Smelly clothes, cans of very old food, there's an old fridge and many other things. I also found a pretty mirror, and Coxford let me take it home. I'll show it to you when you come out. P.S. It's okay that you're afraid to come out, but we and the people here are nice. I'll keep writing to you about them and leaving the notes here, so maybe you won't be afraid. Oh. My brother bomb screen represents your energy. Access to just kick your dodge and deplete it. Okay, straightforward.
No i z tą, prawda, energią czasami jest różnie.
What do you mean?
Jak pana ktoś walnie, to jest dostaniesz pan w nos, to ten pasek robi się, no, jaki?
Krótszy?
Nie, ma się rozumieć, że nie. Krótszy się robi, jak pan kogoś kopniesz, albo coś w tym rodzaju, prawda? Jak to pana ktoś kopie, to robi się czerwony. Może ja zrobię, żeby było łatwiej zrozumieć.
Wait, what?
Uwaga, pokazuję i objaśniam.
Ow.
Cholera, co pan robi?
Teraz zapraszam do właściwej sekcji wystawy, w której nauczysz się pan, co zrobić dalej. Proszę się nie przejmować, do wesela się zagoi.
You say that. But you hit me real hard, man. The springs sticking out of this mattress aren't the worst. The brown stains are more troubling. The maximum value of energy depends on your current health. The more you're damaged, the less max energy you have. After 50% health or lower, performing a kick or dodge will completely deplete your energy. Below 25%, you can no longer run. Need drink. Damn, unsuitable for consumption. What are you doing to me? Employee name, Assistant Curator. Newly appointed Assistant Curator. I was sent to Shidona and Colonium by the Museum of the Warm Land to examine the underground tunnels that are ability to turn to a living exhibition. If I conducted a visual inspection, I'm to believe much more time is necessary than we initially assumed. Some kind of like commentary about game development. Items of factual historical value need to be sorted out from the common waste, then prepared and secured. Some are possession of a group that could possibly prove to be subversive. However, I'm sure that after peaceful negotiations, they will gladly help us with this task for the sake of the common good. Drink. Now we can actually move. Oh, you hit us hard. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, look, see, it's draining.
No proszę, jaki piękny kawaler. Zdrów jak ryc.
Nie podoba mi się ta wystawa.
A następna sekcja jest jeszcze lepsza.
Go on. Divine support.
Nie może mnie pan po prostu wypuścić?
Oj. Naprawdę się panu nie podoba? To ja strajkuję. Koniec zwiedzania dla pana. Dopóki pan nie spełnisz moich żądań.
Czyli mogę sobie stąd iść?
Oczywiście, że nie. To jest muzeum. Ktoś musi zwiedzać, a ktoś musi oprowadzać. Taka jest kolej rzeczy. Od teraz pan jesteś przewodnik, a ja tu zwiedzam.
Nie na tym polega strajk.
Jak pan chcesz dyskutować, to na moich warunkach. Jako przewodniczący komitetu strajkowego prezentuję, prawda, żądania. Do kontynuacji zwiedzania potrzebne jest zakończenie marudzenia i obrazek z papieżem.
Obrazek z papieżem?
Aha, czyli przestanie marudzenia nie jest takim problemem. Tak, obrazek z papieżem. Przecież to strajk. Na pewno Ojciec Święty go wspiera. Obrazek symbolicznie wystarczy. Przecież jego eminencja tu nie będzie się wlókł pod ziemię.
One of your legs is like infected, right?
Ja tu sobie tylko czekam, a...
Yes. Yes. Hold right mouse on enter aiming mode. Aiming mode slowly depletes energy. Cannot enter aiming mode in these type of areas, basically. Huh. Any unnecessary action may draw unwanted attention. Make sure to heal and reload your weapons before stepping within earshot of enemies. Alright. Whoa! That thing is surviving just fine without its head. Although I can't see well anymore. Yeah, that thing is like... It is fighting just fine. Can I put it down forever or no? Maybe not. Yeah, this... I mean, it's fun shooting, but, like, it's not working out. I think we might make it harder. Oh, God! That thing porcupined me. Use the batteries. Bookshelves full of publications dating back to the early 1900s. More nails. Oh. Rusty key. Inventory size increased. Gunpowder. Gotta make ammo with nails and gunpowder. Yes, I can. Okay. Should be good. Some more nails. Which I need gunpowder to combine with stuff. Definitely need that. Drink this. Gunpowder, which I can combine here. More ammo there. A slide projector with no pictures to display. Inventory size increase, which I also needed. Okay, we're getting a lot of ammo now. Ammunition materials needed to create are not easy to come by. Sometimes it's a good idea to avoid combat if not enough resources. Considering this is like a preview, I'm not too worried about that. Let's try to put you down here. Come here, buddy. The focus ring makes you think of Happy Chaos from like Guilty Gear. And you want to shoot. Please go away. Okay. It's gone. Alright. Use the rusty key. Yes, that's what we needed. Telephone call. Oh, that's what we want. The picture of Pope. I was able to conduct a more detailed inspection of the items located in the tunnels. It turned out there were German uniforms from World War II, books from 1930s and late 1940s, various pieces of silver cutlery, and unique pieces of clothing. I kindly asked the museum board to send professionals who will provide detailed descriptions to help secure the objects. Their help would be needed to clean and sort waste from items that would service our future exhibits. One person qualified negotiations would also be essential to persuade residents to relocate. A bit of time would be our most beautiful exhibition. Oh no. These are mannequins, right? Huh. I would have killed that one before, but I guess I didn't. Oh, that was a bad idea.
Taki może być?
Ojej, jak żywy. Zwycięstwo ludu pracującego.
Idziemy dalej?
Się robi. Teraz musimy nadrobić czas, który żeśmy zmarnowali. Bo nie wyrobimy normy.
Quota? A handful of guns.
Z tych eksponatów, które pan zobaczysz w tej części demonstracji, zarząd jest naprawdę zadowolony. Dużo się napracowali i mają nadzieję, że się panu spodoba. Tylko nie popsuj pan, bo dla innych też musi starczyć.
Skoro tak się napracowali, to nie powinno się tak od razu zepsuć.
Niby tak, ale wiesz pan jak jest.
Why is there like a 2, 3... Oh, I guess that's maybe items are equipped. Thank you. Hey again, last night we played treasure hunt in the tunnels. I saw a dead rat. I didn't scream, really. But there's something else. Some people live there. Can you imagine? Living underground. Like dwarfs from that book about Orphan Mary. My brothers know them. They act goofy and smell weird, but they're nice. Mr. Geotech showed me his foot. He has no toe. He's funny. You'd like him. He says there are ghosts in there, and he hears them yelling at night, and they steal things. I keep them in mind. Ghosts are no joke. Please write your names so I can address those letters nicely. Oh. Yeah, those are quick slots. It's gonna be a little, the fighting is not very practical. They are right about that. This all looks kind of rough. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's mainly the... I think it's literally an Iron Maiden. I think it took out its own ally. Might be able to get away with some things here. Okay. Damn. This enemy's don't let up. Good enough for me. That did not kill what I thought it would. Washing machine load of damp tatter is not connected though. That is going to be useful. Scrap. I'm assuming that's for better ammo crafting. AK-17 is a good old automatic rifle. It makes it for its poor precision of rate of fire. You can craft rifle ammunition by combining nails and scrap. Good enough for me.
Przy wyjściu przypomnieć się o pieczątkę do książeczki turystycznej.
I still think you're like killing people, making them mannequins, man. Alright, let's go. Yeah, this thing works pretty well. Pretty well. Decent amount of kick to it, but it's doing its job. Gunpowder. You have any scrap for me? Nope, just an old armchair eaten by rats. Rusty key, need that. Could use that small pouch. There's the scrap I need. Hello. Work is going on splendidly. Just yesterday, an elderly resident of Jojon Colonial shared an interesting story with us that can be categorized as a legend. It claims that these patches were built by Nazis to keep prisoners there and torture them. After the war, the soldiers left the tunnels without unlocking the rooms. It is believed that the people who were forgotten about died there haunt this place to this day. It's really worth being included in our exhibition description. As for the date of opening, still nothing can be said with certainty, but a year and a half seems to be valid perspective. We're encountering a multitude of technical difficulties, including loss of equipment, electricity shortages, as well as the lack of cooperation from the residents. Speaking of which, I want to take notice that my plea for negotiation expert was left unanswered. Gunpowder and scrap. Okay, what we got? Alcohol? I'll take that. Don't mind me. Take rifle ammunition. Lock and load. Handgun bullets. Yeah, they're loading us up. They're getting us ready. Broken devices and disease. Unveil the mystery. From the Museum of the Warmia Land. Uniforms dating back. The studies right after the war for years, throwing it around. Into the living. Thoughtful attempts. Notice they made more goo. Okay, that frees up some inventory space. See if we can like aggro a bunch of them up. Let's move over here. Can you all like come over this way? Thank you. It did pull him down, though. I'll say that. God, it's satisfying. Like, yeah, I'm not getting the multiple kills as advertising, but like... You all like come this way? I like to test this. Please? Oh well. Load up. Okay, we're good. Maybe we'll find another rusty nail, who knows? Let me down... You're getting level 2. Close for comfort. Oops, wrong one. Either way, we're pretty good for the most part. Okay, that's out. I do have some spare ammo I can use to craft if I want to. Not too worried about. That one just took out the head. It did, like, kind of scratch him a bit, though.
Jak tam wrażenia? Chyba nieźle się pan prezes spisał, prawda?
I guess.
Zawsze po tej części lubię się trochę zatrzymać, odsapnąć i zapytać, jak się podoba. Bo to takie, prawda, oczko w głowie Rady Nadzorczej zawsze było. Niektóre eksponaty szefostwo z własnych kolekcji użyczyli nawet. I jak się podoba? Albo nie. Nie mów pan. Dostaniesz pan do wypełnienia formularzyk.
Muszę?
Ale to tylko chwilka będzie. I to jeszcze taki nowoczesny, elektroniczny. No, a teraz zarząd chce panu pokazać listę nazwisk, co tu tę wystawę, prawda, zaprezentowali.
Okay. Look at that fourth wall break. Cool.
W imieniu prezesa dziękuję za odwiedzenie wystawy. Prosimy o wypełnienie formularza i dodanie naszego Holstina na listę życzeń.
So that's it for the new Holstin demo. The combat, the perspective shift is kind of interesting. And it's also fairly limited because like it is tied to your stamina, which is also tied to your health bar and everything. So you can't really like stay in and keep aiming. You kind of have to like get in there, like shoot a bit, then move and recharge and so on. So right now it's kind of restricted because we're going for this limited tutorial like tunnel. Obviously in the full game it's gonna be more of like a city with houses and areas and streets and stuff. So that's gonna be, I think, like opened up a little bit or be a little more dynamic. And also you'll probably be less punished, but also more punished depending on the context of the situation. But I remember playing the first demo, the house one, and I think this game is pretty promising. I think it's gonna be pretty good when it comes out. Because you got a bit of a setting, you got a interesting premise, you have a kind of unique world antagonist, as you would call it, and you've got some gameplay graphical kind of interesting gimmicks here. So that's kind of a good mix for a survival horror game. Anyway, so thank you all for watching play the new Holstin demo. I'll see you guys later and take it easy.